I'm
Thank
loving
you.
all of just the fun around it. So I want to know how did you tap into this whole vampire role?
Yeah.
Were you into vampires, or what
Yeah.
was your tactic to
Yeah.
develop this
You know,
character?
I think what I really love about Reginald is that, it's a vampire show, but it's very much a human journey. And I think more than anything else, that's what drew me in. I think the tropes of vampirism obviously are fun to play and fun to tease for sure. But I just love that Reginald's like sort of everyone in this sense. I feel like he's a representation of like everyone's social anxieties and their stress and their problems that we all collectively share as people. The first love, you're sort of trying to find friends, trying to fit in, trying to find your place in the universe. All these really great human things that we explore through life, I think, is what really drew me to the show for sure. But also the blood in the beginning, but now I hate the blood. So
I was gonna ask about the blood. I'm like, how did you guys handle dealing with all of that?
honestly, not well. It was definitely terrible. I had to like stop myself from throwing up sometimes. It was so gross.
So I want to kind of just talk about like set life. Like, what was
Yeah,
it like working with everyone on set? You guys had
yeah,
a lot of fun scenes, a lot of,
yeah, yeah.
the prepping to become a vampire,
Absolutely.
the bullying scenes at the slushy shack.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
just what was it like working with everyone?
I mean, everyone first and foremost was amazing. The cast, the crew. I would say that it was a really good bunch of people, and I really hope we all come back for the same thing next season.
Mhm.
Uh, but obviously working during a pandemic, obviously like that you understand that we're very privileged to be making something while the world's on fire, and you want to like respect that. And we had things in place to make sure that we wouldn't get too crazy. You know what I mean? Like I think that we took our jobs very seriously, and we wanted to make sure that we were not taking it for granted. But that being said, it was like the best environment to be in a time like that. I feel like when you're in a pandemic, you try to find people to cling on to and to hang on to and hang out with, because that's all you have.
Mhm.
And because of that, we grew such a great chemistry. Everyone at work just loved being there. Like people like were genuinely looking forward to work, which is something that doesn't sound right, but they absolutely loved it for sure.
Yes, it was such a fun set. So of course, I can
Yeah,
only imagine the fun you guys had.
absolutely.
Now it's all of basically your character Reggie. He,
Mhm.
he's sad, he's not really feeling his life, he
Sure,
wants happiness, and he wants a
absolutely.
refund on
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
So my question for you is, if you had a chance to have
yeah,
a refund on life, would you stick to this life, or
yeah.
what is something that Jacob would want to be in another life?
Honestly, Jacob was pretty content with his life. But I
Okay.
will say though that I did want to be a musician at one point. I do wish there's a big part of me that wishes that I could have really stuck with that and really done something with that. But
uh,
I think in the practical sense, Jacob absolutely loves to like. I love to perform. I love to act. I love being around other creative people who direct and who are or filmmakers and theater heads. And truly, I've never found a more accepting group of people than like people who are creatives like that for sure.